Have you ever been at the receiving end of disrespect? It's a common challenge, often leaving us upset and frustrated. But what if we could turn to the ancient philosophy of Stoicism to guide us through these difficult situations with wisdom and grace? As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens." This profound insight lies at the heart of handling disrespect effectively. In our exploration of 9 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect, we delve into practical Stoic principles that provide a roadmap for managing such challenging interactions. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the disrespectful act itself that impacts us, but rather our interpretation and reaction to it. This realization empowers us to maintain our composure and emotional equilibrium in the face of provocation. This journey through Stoic wisdom will introduce you to 9 pivotal principles. From understanding the importance of maintaining calm to embracing the power of empathy, each lesson is a step towards transforming our responses to disrespect. We'll explore how self-reflection leads to personal growth, how setting clear boundaries asserts our self-respect, and how forgiveness can be an act of strength. These Stoic lessons are more than mere philosophical concepts. They are practical tools tailored for real-life application. They guide us to respond to disrespect, not with impulsive emotion, but with dignity, rationality, and wisdom. By applying these principles, you can navigate through disrespect with a balanced mindset, leading to personal development and inner peace. Join us in uncovering the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and discover how to manage your emotions effectively, fostering a life of fulfillment and serenity. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery, learning to stay calm and resilient in the face of life's inevitable disrespect. Lesson 1. Keep your calm. The foundational Stoic lesson in facing disrespect is to keep your calm. This concept, deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy, suggests that our emotional reactions are more influenced by our perceptions than by the actual events themselves. This perspective, championed by the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, emphasizes that it's not the events that unsettle us, but rather our thoughts about them. In the context of disrespect, this principle gains profound significance. When confronted with disrespectful behavior, our instinctive reaction might be one of hurt or anger. We often interpret such actions as a direct attack on our self-worth or dignity. However, Stoicism proposes a radically different approach. It teaches us to see disrespect as a reflection of the other individual's mindset and issues, and not as an accurate assessment of our value. This realization is pivotal in shifting our emotional response from agitation to tranquility. Keeping calm in the face of disrespect involves a conscious decision to not let another person's behavior dictate our emotional state. It doesn't imply passivity or indifference, but represents a deliberate choice to maintain inner peace. It's about understanding the power of our mental faculties to interpret and react to situations. By choosing to remain calm, we assert control over our emotional well-being, preventing external circumstances from disrupting our internal equilibrium. This Stoic lesson goes beyond merely managing an isolated incident of disrespect. It's a way of life. It encourages us to cultivate a resilience that is not easily shaken by external events. Practicing calmness allows us to approach situations with a clear, composed mind, leading to more rational and thoughtful responses. It also enables us to detach ourselves from the immediate emotional impact of disrespect, providing space for more constructive and less reactionary engagements. In essence, the Stoic principle of keeping your calm serves as a shield against the disturbances caused by disrespect. It empowers us to navigate through challenging interactions with grace and composure, transforming potential conflicts into opportunities for personal growth and reflection. This approach is not just about handling one instance of disrespect, but about fostering a sustained sense of serenity and strength in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Lesson 2. Reflect on yourself. The second Stoic lesson in handling disrespect is centered on the practice of reflecting on yourself. This principle is deeply ingrained in Stoicism, emphasizing the crucial role of self-reflection and examination in our lives. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor and philosopher, eloquently stated that the quality of our lives is determined by the quality of our thoughts. This introspective approach becomes particularly significant when dealing with disrespect. When faced with disrespectful behavior, Stoicism encourages us to turn inwards and engage in a thoughtful analysis of the situation. It prompts us to ask ourselves probing questions. Is there an element of truth in the disrespect shown towards us? Did our actions or words, knowingly or unknowingly, contribute to this situation? How can we respond in a manner that aligns with our core values and virtues? This process of self-reflection allows us to objectively evaluate the situation and understand our role in it, if any. This Stoic practice is not about self-blame or justification of the disrespectful behavior. Instead, it's about gaining clarity and insight into our actions and reactions. It helps in differentiating between constructive criticism and baseless disrespect. If the disrespect has a kernel of truth, it serves as an opportunity for personal growth and improvement. If it's unfounded, self-reflection helps in reaffirming our values and strengths, enabling us to respond from a place of confidence and rationality. Moreover, reflecting on oneself as per Stoic teachings is a way of ensuring that our responses are grounded in logic and reason, rather than being mere impulsive reactions. It cultivates a habit of learning from every situation, enhancing personal wisdom and growth. By doing so, we not only handle the current instance of disrespect more effectively, but also equip ourselves better for future interactions. In summary, the Stoic lesson of reflecting on oneself is a powerful tool in dealing with disrespect. It fosters self-awareness, encourages personal growth, and ensures that our responses are thoughtful and aligned with our true character. This approach transforms potentially negative experiences into opportunities for self-improvement and deeper understanding, both of ourselves and of the dynamics of human interactions. Lesson 3. Learn to pause. The third Stoic lesson in addressing disrespect is to learn to pause. This principle highlights the importance of self-control and rationality, particularly in emotionally charged situations. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." This insight underscores the Stoic belief that impulsive reactions, especially those driven by intense emotions like anger or frustration, often lead to poor decisions and exacerbate suffering. In the face of disrespect, the Stoic approach encourages us to take a momentary pause. This deliberate break is more than just a physical cessation. It's a mental and emotional interlude that allows us to collect our thoughts and regain control over our emotions. When we pause, we step back from the immediacy of the situation, affording ourselves the opportunity to reflect and respond in a more measured and thoughtful manner. This pause is crucial for aligning our response with Stoic principles of wisdom and self-control. By resisting the impulse to react immediately, we open the door to more constructive and less emotionally charged interactions. A pause enables us to assess the situation objectively, consider the possible outcomes of our reactions, and choose a response that is in harmony with our values and virtues. Moreover, learning to pause in moments of disrespect is a skill that extends beyond the immediate incident. It cultivates a habit of mindfulness and self-awareness, allowing us to become more attuned to our emotional triggers and patterns of reaction. This awareness is vital in breaking the cycle of knee-jerk responses and developing a more considered approach to life's challenges. In essence, the Stoic lesson of learning to pause transforms our approach to disrespect and conflict. It teaches us the value of restraint and reflection, leading to more positive outcomes and personal growth. By mastering this practice, we not only handle the current situation more effectively, but also equip ourselves with a powerful tool for managing future conflicts and maintaining emotional equilibrium in all aspects of life. Lesson 4. Practice empathy. The fourth lesson in Stoic philosophy for handling disrespect is to practice empathy. This principle revolves around the idea of understanding and sharing the feelings of others, a concept deeply rooted in Stoic teachings. Epictetus, an influential Stoic philosopher, urged people to look within themselves for virtue and goodness, emphasizing the interconnectedness of humanity. This approach becomes particularly relevant when dealing with instances of disrespect. Stoicism encourages us to step into the shoes of the person who has shown disrespect, to comprehend their perspective. This doesn't mean justifying their actions, but rather striving to understand the underlying reasons. Empathy allows us to see the situation from a different angle, potentially revealing that the disrespect may not be as personal as it initially seemed. It might stem from the individual's own insecurities, fears, or misunderstandings. Practicing empathy in the face of disrespect involves a conscious effort to perceive the emotional state and motivations of the other person, instead of immediately resorting to defensive or hostile reactions. This empathetic stance helps in mitigating negative feelings towards the individual and prevents the escalation of the conflict. By responding with empathy, we maintain our dignity and respect, while also addressing the situation in a constructive manner. Furthermore, empathy aligns with the Stoic ideals of wisdom, compassion, and self-improvement. It enriches our understanding of human behavior and aids in personal growth. In situations of disrespect, empathy transforms our reaction from one of anger and defensiveness to one of kindness and understanding. This not only diffuses the immediate tension, but also contributes to a more harmonious and respectful interaction. In summary, the Stoic lesson of practicing empathy is a powerful tool in managing disrespect. It enables us to respond not with retaliation or indignation, but with a deeper understanding and compassion. This approach fosters a sense of inner peace, encourages positive interactions, and reflects the true principles of Stoic wisdom. By adopting empathy, we not only navigate through the immediate challenge of disrespect more effectively, but also cultivate a more thoughtful and considerate perspective towards life's various interactions. Lesson 5. Concentrate on virtue. The fifth lesson in handling disrespect through Stoic philosophy is to concentrate on virtue. This principle calls for focusing on the cultivation of personal virtues such as wisdom, courage, and integrity in the face of challenging situations. Seneca, a celebrated Stoic philosopher, asserted that virtue is nothing else than right reason, implying that virtuous behavior is synonymous with rational and ethical actions. This approach becomes particularly crucial when responding to acts of disrespect. In situations where we are confronted with disrespect, Stoicism teaches us to shift our focus inward, towards our own character and virtues, rather than outward at the offensive behavior. This perspective encourages us not to react impulsively or emotionally, but to respond in a way that upholds our personal values and principles. Concentrating on virtue means striving to embody the best version of ourselves, even in the face of adversity or provocation. This Stoic practice involves assessing how we can respond to disrespect in a manner that is aligned with virtues like patience, understanding, and fortitude. It's about choosing a course of action that maintains our dignity and integrity, rather than one that diminishes it. By focusing on virtue, we avoid being swayed by transient emotions or external circumstances. Instead, we ground our reactions in what is ethical and right. Moreover, concentrating on virtue in times of disrespect allows us to turn a potentially negative experience into an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. It encourages us to develop qualities like resilience, empathy, and emotional intelligence. This approach not only helps us to handle the present situation more effectively, but also prepares us for future challenges. In essence, the Stoic lesson of concentrating on virtue teaches us to respond to disrespect with a commitment to our highest selves. It is a call to action to live according to our deepest values regardless of the circumstances we face. By embracing this principle, we navigate life's challenges with a sense of purpose and integrity, transforming potential conflicts into opportunities for character development and ethical growth. Lesson 6. Embrace acceptance. The sixth Stoic lesson in dealing with disrespect is to embrace acceptance. This principle revolves around the Stoic concept of accepting things that are outside our control. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the wisdom in distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. He advocated for a focus on rejoicing in what we have, rather than grieving over what we lack. This approach is particularly relevant when facing disrespect. In encounters with disrespect, Stoicism teaches us to recognize that other people's behavior falls into the category of things we cannot control. This realization is pivotal in shaping our response. Instead of allowing external actions to disturb our inner peace, we're encouraged to accept them as part of life's varied experiences. Acceptance here doesn't mean passive resignation or tolerance of mistreatment. It's an acknowledgement of the reality of the situation, which in turn empowers us to respond more effectively. By embracing acceptance, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to change or control the uncontrollable. This shift in perspective helps in reducing feelings of anger, frustration, and resentment. It enables us to focus on our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, the aspects of our lives where we do have agency. In this way, acceptance becomes a tool for maintaining emotional equilibrium and mental clarity in the face of challenging circumstances. Furthermore, practicing acceptance in the context of Stoicism allows us to learn and grow from experiences of disrespect. It helps us develop resilience and a more balanced view of life's ups and downs. We learn to view disrespect not as a personal affront, but as an opportunity to strengthen our character and reinforce our commitment to personal virtues. In summary, the Stoic lesson of embracing acceptance teaches us to deal with disrespect in a rational and calm manner. It encourages us to focus on our own reactions and growth, rather than getting entangled in negative emotions over things beyond our control. This approach not only aids in handling the immediate situation more effectively, but also contributes to our overall emotional well-being and personal development. By adopting acceptance, we navigate life with a sense of tranquility and empowerment, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for self-improvement. Lesson 7. Use humor. The seventh Stoic lesson in managing disrespect is to use humor. This principle highlights the value of humor as a tool for coping with challenging situations. Seneca, the ancient Stoic philosopher, recognized the importance of humor in maintaining self-control and perspective, famously remarking that mastery over oneself includes knowing how to handle things not to be taken seriously. In the context of disrespect, humor can be a powerful and effective response. Utilizing humor in response to disrespect involves seeing the lighter side of a situation, which can help to diffuse tension and reduce the emotional weight of the encounter. It's not about belittling the seriousness of disrespectful behavior or using humor inappropriately, but rather about finding a way to respond that eases the intensity of the moment. A witty or playful retort can shift the dynamics of the interaction, potentially transforming a negative situation into a more positive and manageable one. Moreover, humor serves as a reminder not to take ourselves or the situation too seriously. It can provide a much-needed perspective that, in the grand scheme of things, the disrespect we face is often minor and transient. This doesn't diminish the validity of our feelings, but it helps us to maintain emotional balance and avoid overreacting. Importantly, using humor in line with Stoic teachings is about exercising control over our reactions. It's a strategic choice to respond in a way that maintains our composure and dignity. This approach often leads to more constructive outcomes, as it can disarm the disrespectful behavior and encourage a more harmonious interaction. In summary, the Stoic lesson of using humor offers a unique way to cope with disrespect. It enables us to handle difficult situations with a balanced blend of levity and perspective. By incorporating humor into our response, we can navigate through disrespectful encounters with a sense of poise and resilience, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for personal growth and positive interaction. This approach not only aids in managing the immediate situation, but also contributes to our overall well-being and ability to handle life's challenges with a lighter heart. Lesson 8. Set clear boundaries. The eighth Stoic lesson in addressing disrespect is set clear boundaries. This principle is crucial in maintaining self-respect and dignity in the face of challenging behavior. Stoicism, often misconceived as promoting passivity or endurance in the face of adversity, actually advocates for the firm establishment of personal boundaries. It's about being assertive and clear in communicating what is acceptable and what is not, akin to being a steadfast rock amidst the turbulence of disrespect. Setting clear boundaries in the context of Stoic philosophy means asserting your worth and expectations in a calm and rational manner. It involves clearly articulating to the offending party the nature of their disrespectful behavior and how it impacts you. This communication is not about retaliation or aggression. Rather, it is a measured expression of your values and standards for acceptable interaction. This Stoic approach requires a balanced mix of courage and wisdom. Courage to stand up for yourself and wisdom to do so in a way that is respectful and constructive. It's about protecting your dignity without compromising your integrity. Setting boundaries is a proactive step in preventing recurrent disrespect and establishing the terms of your relationships with others. Moreover, this practice of setting boundaries aligns with the Stoic pursuit of virtue. It reflects a commitment to living a principled life where you respect yourself and expect respect from others. It also teaches the importance of self-control and rational decision-making in dealing with conflicts and challenges. In essence, setting clear boundaries as a Stoic response to disrespect is an empowering act. It not only addresses the immediate issue but also fosters a sense of self-efficacy and respect. By clearly defining and communicating your limits, you take control of your emotional and psychological space, ensuring that your interactions with others are healthy and respectful. This lesson is not just about responding to disrespect, It's about shaping a life that adheres to your principles and respects your dignity, thereby contributing to your overall well-being and personal growth. Lesson 9. Choose forgiveness. The ninth Stoic lesson in dealing with disrespect is choose forgiveness. This principle emphasizes the power and importance of forgiveness, not as a concession to the other person, but as a gift to oneself. Stoicism, with its focus on inner peace and rational living, regards forgiveness as key to emotional freedom and happiness. This perspective is particularly valuable when navigating the often turbulent waters of disrespectful interactions. Choosing forgiveness in the Stoic sense is a deliberate act of releasing negative emotions that are more harmful to ourselves than to anyone else. It involves understanding that holding on to anger and resentment is a self-inflicted wound. Stoicism teaches that forgiveness is not about condoning or forgetting the disrespectful act, but about freeing oneself from the burden of ongoing negativity. It's a conscious decision to let go of grudges and ill feelings, fostering a sense of inner peace and tranquility. This practice of forgiveness requires a deep understanding of the Stoic dichotomy of control, recognizing what we can and cannot control. We cannot control the actions or words of others, but we can control our reactions to them. By choosing to forgive, we exercise control over our emotional world, choosing serenity over turmoil. Forgiveness, as per Stoic teachings, is also a reflection of wisdom and compassion. It allows us to see the imperfections in others and ourselves, acknowledging that everyone is capable of making mistakes or acting in ignorance. It's an exercise in empathy and understanding, recognizing that the root of disrespectful behavior often lies in the other person's struggles or shortcomings. In summary, the Stoic lesson of choosing forgiveness is a profound step towards personal growth and emotional well-being. It's an act of strength and self-care, transforming the way we handle disrespect and conflicts. By embracing forgiveness, we not only navigate the immediate challenge more positively, but also cultivate a life characterized by peace and emotional resilience. This approach enables us to move forward with a sense of closure and harmony, turning potential sources of conflict into opportunities for personal liberation and peace. As we conclude our exploration of the 9 Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, it's essential to reflect on the overarching message these teachings offer. Stoicism, a philosophy grounded in wisdom, resilience, and self-control, provides a framework not just for facing disrespect, but for navigating the complexities of life with a composed and balanced approach. The journey through these lessons, from keeping your calm to choosing forgiveness, highlights a path of personal growth and emotional maturity. Each principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, encourages us to turn inward, to focus on our responses, and to cultivate virtues that elevate our character. These lessons teach us that our power lies not in altering external circumstances or controlling others' actions, but in mastering our reactions and nurturing a mindset that values peace and rationality. By applying these Stoic principles to situations of disrespect, we transform potentially negative experiences into opportunities for self-improvement. We learn to detach from the immediate emotional impact of disrespect, to see the broader picture, and to respond in ways that align with our deepest values and integrity. This approach not only aids in managing the immediate situation more effectively, but also contributes to our overall well-being and ability to handle life's challenges with a sense of equanimity and strength. Moreover, embracing these Stoic teachings in our daily lives fosters a sense of inner tranquility and resilience. It equips us to face not just disrespect, but any adversity with a calm, reflective, and virtuous response. The practice of these lessons is a lifelong journey, one that continuously shapes and refines our character. In essence, the Stoic lessons for handling disrespect are more than mere strategies for specific incidents. They are guiding principles for living a more fulfilling, peaceful, and virtuous life. By integrating these teachings into our daily lives, we cultivate a powerful inner fortress, impervious to the turmoil of external events, and capable of facing the world with grace, dignity, and wisdom. Let us carry these lessons forward, applying them not just in moments of disrespect, but in all aspects of our life's journey.